Alright, welcome to round 2. We are on the draw, and our opponent is keeping. And here we have an interesting hand. We do have both our combo pieces here. We don't have a black source, but we do have Brainstorm to hopefully find it, and a white source to cast Silence. So it's a little risky, but I'm kind of a loose keeper, to be honest. So I'm going to try it out. It will be unfortunate if our opponent has a wasteland or something, but I'm willing to take the risk here. Alright, so he's firing off a probe. Could be some kind of combo deck. Could also be Rug Delver. There are quite a few decks in the format that make use of Gitaxian Probe. Alright, followed by Island Ponder. So Basic Island tells us that the deck is not Rug Delver. I'd say it is likely some sort of combo deck. I'm just not sure which. Could be High Tide or Sneak and Show or Omnitel. There are a lot of possibilities here. But I'm just going to go ahead and Brainstorm on my turn. That way we don't have to worry about Spell Pierce or something. And luckily for us, we got some more lands. And we'll just say go. Alright, so he's got to Brainstorm himself, it looks like. Still not 100% sure as far as what he's playing, but Basic Island does give us some clues, and he's actually stuck on one land himself, which is always nice to know. So I'm just going to Marsh Flats, shuffle that Emrakul away, get Underground Sea, then I'll ponder off our Tundra, and yeah, I'll just set it up so we draw into Thoughtseize this turn, followed by Brainstorm next turn, and I'm just going to go ahead and Thoughtseize him. He's probably got some number of counter spells, so I want to go ahead and... Oh, it looks like we're actually playing a mirror match. So yeah, I've actually have yet to play a mirror match before, online or in real life. So I'll get rid of the Ponder since he can't cast anything else in his hand, and next turn we can just feel free to go off. Okay, and he drew into a Brainstorm. Now if he does draw into like land Dark Ritual, he could actually combo off this turn. So there's the land. Jeez, and he got very lucky. So yeah, he drew Brainstorm into land Dark Ritual. So we are probably dead here. Okay, and I guess he's just gonna hit us for 15, make us sack all our permanents. So we know he has another Entomb, 2 more Shallow Graves, a Griselbrand, and a Children of Korlis. Or no, he has 1 more Shallow Grave. He used 1 Entomb, 1 Shallow Grave. So the problem is if he has another mana source, then he can just combo off and kill us next turn. So we can either end step Entomb and try to go off ourself, or we can Cabal Therapy, taking one of the things we're worried about. I think I just have to Cabal Therapy. I'll just go ahead and name Shallow Grave. Although, yeah, he probably didn't put that back with Brainstorm. I mean, it is possible that he drew into Goryo's Vengeance and then put back Shallow Grave with Brainstorm to get us to name the wrong card. That's one possibility. What did he actually use to... Yeah, he used Shallow Grave last turn, not Goryo's Vengeance. Because the problem is, if we name Entomb, he could just draw into a discard spell for himself. Or another Entomb. That's the problem with naming Entomb. So I think I'm just gonna name Shallow Grave. So now he just has an Entomb and a Children. Alright, so I'll pass. I'm gonna end step Entomb. Try to draw into some lands, and no dice. And he drew into Reanimate, so we are almost certainly dead. I'm going to upkeep Entomb so we don't have to draw these two cards again. And I'll get another Griselbrand. And then, yeah, we're just dead. So, yeah, our opponent did get pretty lucky this game. Luckily for us, we have some sweet sideboard cards, though. I do like Silence. I do like Surgicals and the Mindbreak Traps, and I think that's it. That's about all we want. Here we can shave a copy of Griselbrand, shave a copy of Goryo's Vengeance, actually, I don't think we want 3 silences. I like 2 because it's good if he goes to Shallow Grave or Goryo's Vengeance this guy into play and we silence him in response. Then he won't be able to go off and kill us or anything. So I like it for that. But it's not a card I want to see a bunch of. We'll just do all these. Alright, so hopefully this time we get to get him. This hand isn't bad. Alright, so I'll play fetch. I'm playing my fetch first, in case we, for some reason, wanted to silence him turn 1, we could be able to fetch Tundra. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm not going to Brainstorm main phase, because it's bad if he Thoughtseizes us in response. I'd rather be able to Brainstorm in response to a Thoughtseize, if we so happened to need to do that. Alright, so he's going to Entomb. He's going to Reanimate. In response to that, I will Brainstorm. We might draw into a Surgical Extraction or something. Oh, and we did draw into a Surgical Extraction. How nice. Yeah, I guess we'll put back one of those. And a Lotus Petal. Then yeah, I'll just fetch for Underground Sea and cast Surgical Extraction for 2 life. We don't even have to worry about something like Daze here, because there are some builds that play Daze, but he doesn't even have an island in play, so... So his hand is Goryo's Vengeance, Polluted Delta. And we got the other Griselbrand. One thing I do like to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of his deck, just in case we need to review it later. So I guess he boarded in 2 Surgical Extractions himself. He is playing Tendrils, and I guess he boarded out all of the probes, but left in all of the Cabal Therapies. And yeah, he has 3 Goryo's Vengeance, 4 Shallow Graves, 1 Reanimate post board, 2 Thoughtseizes. Yeah, I guess all he boarded in was just 2 Surgicals. He didn't keep in any of the Silences. For a second I almost forgot to click on the one in his grave. But yeah, so that's both of his Griselbrands. Yeah, we actually do have enough to hardcast a Griselbrand if we ever happen to draw it. Just going to go ahead and fetch because I don't really want to draw into more lands. I'll get Tundra. Ourselves a Ponder, it's always good. Thoughtseize, Chrome Mox, and Marsh Flats are all a bunch of cards I really don't need. So I will just go ahead and shuffle. Brainstorm's pretty sweet. I'll just go ahead. I want to leave the white up in case we want to silence, because if he goes to Entomb, we do want to like silence him there. Meanwhile, this 15-turn clock is getting in for damage. We have 2 Marsh Flats left in our deck, 1 Misty Rainforest. Yeah, here I'm just going to get a basic island, because I want to leave the fetches live later. And looks like we can't really do a lot. Eventually I'd have to hope I'd draw into the Griselbrand or the Entomb or something, but, you know, it is going to take some time, I guess. So we can Cabal Therapy him. We do know that he still has the Goryo's Vengeance, and it'll let us take a peek at his hand. Okay, I guess in response he might Brainstorm. So since Goryo's Vengeance is the one card that we know about, he just likely... He likely put the Goryo's Vengeance on top of his deck, so he couldn't name it. So, Goryo's Vengeance probably doesn't do anything. We could name Surgical Extraction. He could even name, like, his own Cabal Therapy. There are a lot of possibilities, to say the least. Or we could just name Entomb, if he happened to have, like, drawn into another one. Yeah, I guess I'll just call Entomb. Oh, and he actually did leave the Goryo's Vengeance in his hand. Yeah, I thought he was trying to mind games us, but surely enough, he kept it in his hand. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if we discard it because he just has another one of those anyways. So 2 of his cards are Shallow Grave and Goryo's Vengeance. And he's going to Dark Ritual. So I guess his other card is probably Tendrils. He can Tendrils us for Storm 3. Yeah, I guess that's fine if he wants to do Storm 3. We'll go down, we'll take 6, go to 7, he'll attack us. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If he plays like a second Dark Ritual, then I don't think he could have it because we know. Oh, so he's Shallow Graving with Entomb on the stack. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, we can't silence him if he does it that way. Yeah, so I guess we're just dead. Or no, because the trigger will resolve. Oh, that's... Yeah, so I guess I actually kind of messed up. I should have just silenced him. Oh, this is so awkward. Yeah, I like punted here. Yeah, in response to the Entomb, I should have silenced. Oh well, yeah, we're just dead. His play kind of confused me.